Hello, good to see you again today. Yet another edition of our one-on-one with Veronica, Dr. Veronica. Well, Veronica, Vera, Dr. V. Yes, one-on-one with me. And today is really going to be exciting. I'm even beginning to feel like I'm smelling so good. The sweetest smelling human on earth. It's all about fragrances. All about fragrances. All about fragrances. You know, fragrances speak sometimes louder than words. Let's go there. Do not forget to share if you like it. Do not forget to subscribe to our channel. Do not forget to click the like, okay? And then visit our Instagram page. Our handle is exciting. A lot of videos. God bless you. Bye. Hello.
Now
I can see just a part of you. I want to smell you. Aha. Okay. You're very close to what I want you to be. Hello.
Good evening, ma.
Wow. What is the hairstyle you have on hold?
It's dreadlock. I locked my hair, so I just styled it.
Oh wow. Oh yeah. When you lock, you can style.
Yes, because my hair is not that long, so I just have to style it so it will look presentable.
Okay. I'm glad to meet with you. Glad indeed. And I can see behind you some bottles of
yeah, that's some of my products.
Okay. Can we start by just getting acquainted?
Okay,
Let's get to know ourselves. I would like to introduce myself first.
Okay.
Do you mind?
Yeah, sure, ma.
Okay, I like what you have on your table, but it's not showing very well. You're an executive. Bring your table a bit up. Are you comfortable now?
Yes.
Okay, maybe you could just take your table a bit up. Let me see what you have on the table.
Okay, the products.
Do you have products on your table too?
No. I don't have my box. Do you want me to bring them?
No, it's okay. I can see what you have on the shelf. That's just brilliant. Okay, that's fine. Hi. Glad to meet with you again.
And you too, ma. Good evening, ma.
Good. I like your smile. I like it when people smile. Okay.
Thank you, ma.
It lessens the burden in the heart, right? And the mind. It takes away a lot of stress. And it makes you look towards the Monday, that the Monday will birth very many good things. Okay. Okay. I am Dr. Veronica Shokoya, and I'm glad I'm meeting with you. A lot of people have tagged me a woman who prefers to speak with women entrepreneurs. Well, it is the Lord's doing. The men were slow in booking. Eventually, they'll finally come and book. They've started booking already. Yes. Don't worry about that child. Don't just leave that child. The child is part of our business. Okay. The child is the reason. The child is one of the reasons of the business. Okay. My name is, as I said, Veronica Shokoya, and I let me just invent a word. An entrepreneur, somebody who educates people who are into businesses. Okay, I like to encourage people, especially fresh and young starters, or young people who are in business and who are looking to, expanding their horizons. I have my background in marketing, business administration, international relations, and English. I have, Hausa man will say, na bukuru mata. I have done a bit of that from one stage of studying to another stage, from nursery to primary to secondary to mid, whatever, tertiary, university, masters, postgrad, all sorts. I just kept doing and studying, all to improve myself. In what areas? In marketing, advertising, sales, business management, international relations. And I've worked in various capacities as a protocol person, as a publicist, as an advertising practitioner, as a civil servant, public servants.
Exactly.
Yes, in several areas. I've also worked in the hospitality industry. Where
Wow.
yes, so this is who I am. But I just retired recently. I just said before I get old, retirement age in civil service is 60, and I said no, I don't want to wait till 60 till I retire. There were a few circumstances, but the circumstances have given me confidence to know that it was good that I did retire, and I've retired into doing those things that actually make me happy, that make me happy. If you do anything that doesn't make you happy, that doesn't give you satisfaction and fulfillment, you're just wasting your time. The
Yes.
thing that gives you satisfaction and fulfillment may not initially birth and bring money or upscale your revenue, but once it gives you an inner happiness, you're sure that definitely from that happiness you have contentment, you have focus, from focus you build integrity, and before you know it, the money that you didn't start up thinking about will just come,
Start coming.
will start coming. So this is who I am, and I'm happy and glad. There's so much to me. I've had experiences in life. I've had experiences that made me cry, experiences that made me smile, experiences that make me touch the moon, experiences that make me stand tall, experiences that make me emulate people, experiences that make me decide to say I needed role models. So this is me. In all of these that I've said about myself, the essence is giving back to humanity. People have given to me, and I want to give to people. And this is why I am happy, indeed very happy, to meet with you tonight. So please, can I meet you?
Ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Good afternoon. Have a good evening again.
Good evening.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for this opportunity. Like, I'm very grateful and I'm honored. I am Ajiya Samia Tuluakwelumi. I finished from Ladoke Akitala University of Technology, Promotional. I studied food engineering, but when I actually went for my internship 400 level, I had my internship in a bakery, so I fell in love with quality control aspects because my course is food engineering. I deal with the engineering aspect, but when I went for my internship, I had to divert a bit to the quality aspect. So after school, I went into the quality control aspect a bit. Like, let me say 3-4 months. I stopped working last month because I had to go for my NYSC. So presently I'm serving Nigeria, serving in a primary school, a secondary school. And apart from that, I run a business. I sell things. I sell everything that has to do with things. I sell perfume, I sell perfume oil, I sell diffuser, I sell lip diffuser, air fresheners. I just like my environment. Apart from you smelling nice, because I always believe if I should wear my perfume, if I should smell nice, when I step into anywhere, like people, they compliment. There's this confidence you have with it when you know you smell nice. Like, it helps you a lot. So I like that one. So apart from me smelling nice, I like my environment to be nice everywhere. So that is why I'm actually doing what I'm doing. And I have this belief that you don't have to buy 1 million naira perfume, even if it's just 500 naira perfume. You are the one that will know how you reapply it and always look nice and scent nice with what you can afford to buy. So that is why I'm actually selling my business.
Wow! Let me just tell you something that happened to me, which should encourage you to continue to do this that you're doing. There was a time we went somewhere and somebody said to me, we were talking, how when girls gossip, right? And there was a little tete-a-tete gossip, whatever. And there was this particular girl, and somebody said, oh, she's very beautiful, but she's very funky. And I said, funky? Funky to me, in my little understanding then, meant that you are good looking, you are trendy and all that. I didn't know that it was a very nice way to say somebody was smelling badly, malodorously. So, and then when I got into where I worked last, I used to do what they call preparation of people to meet with clients. You have to prepare you to do presentation, pitch presentation. When you want to win an account, you need to go and meet with your client and all that. And one of the things I used to do was to tell people, lift your armpit and I'll come near you to know whether the armpit you had a bit of a smell and all that. And then I would tell people the importance of roll-on, the importance of this, a little bit of what one small bottle you must put, touched by your ear and touched by the hands and all that. And for me, it makes a lot of sense to smell good. If you come near to somebody, you don't have to smell so harshly, not pungent in a way to repel the person, but a little bit of sweet smelling fragrance. Where are you? I can't find you. Okay. Oh, you've gone up. You need to come back here. Anyway, because it's about you. What did you touch on your phone? You've gone up to the screen.
I think the network.
The network. Oh my word, because I need to see you. Let me see what we can do. Okay, we can still continue, but perhaps to find a way when they are editing it to move it to, because I like the fact that we're side by side. Okay, but you can see me, right?
I want to readjust it. Yes, I can see you.
Okay, so I'll keep talking to see whether there's a way you can readjust it. Okay, so
I want to come up and.
For me, it meant a lot of sense to have someone smell good. You know, when you come in and people don't have to do, your shoes are smelling, go and take a bath, what's happening? Or you talk, your mouth oozes out some horrible smell. So, well done. So the business you're in is a business that gives fragrances, and fragrances give you a confidence. In business, if you're in business and you do not wear fragrances, you do not smell well, you are out of business. Because you come in and the person said, oh Tosan, I can't see you. Oh my word. I can see you now. Can you still see me?
Yes, I can't see you again. No, I think my network.
Oh, okay, but I can still see you. I can see you, but it's just that you're up.
Okay, now I can see you.
Okay, perfect. So
now I can see you.
Yeah, so let me ask you some basic questions. Now we have understood the reason you went to do. Why did you go into this business? Why not some other business? What informed your decision to go into Sense?
Okay, I started with perfume oil. That was why I started it initially. It was earlier this year. I added distinct perfumes and the other things. Why I actually started the business is because I love smelling good, and I actually can't afford to buy expensive perfume. So when perfume oil, I started the business 2020 during the lockdown. So I've always have it in mind that I love this thing, but the money to start was my issue at first. Like the money to start, it was too much, because I was really thinking I have to buy so many brands of perfume. Like, how will I go about it? How will I get the money for this? So I just started with perfume oil. It's kind of affordable to start with. And there's this my friend that I said, and she was like, even with 20,000 you can start this thing. So I was like, oh, okay, so I can actually smell good with this small amount, and I can actually help people to smell good with this small amount. You don't have to wait till you have this big money before I can start this thing. So I was like, okay, no problem. Let me start this thing.
That's how you started?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Very good way. Something inspired you to start. But you had an interest. The interest was because you liked smelling good. Okay. Did you wear perfumes? Okay. Go ahead.
And when I was in school, like, I have this friend that is kind of close to me, but I don't like the way she smells. And most times when I tell her, like, girl to girl, we just is like, babe, you're saying that. She was like, I don't have money to buy big perfume. I don't have money to do this. So I was always thinking that how can I actually solve this solution? Because I know a lot of girls that have that kind of issues that are always complaining that it is because of money. It is because of money. So I started thinking you should be able to smell nice without spending much. You don't have to have big money before you can start smelling nice. So how can I help people around me to smell nice. Like when I was even in school, we school things, the small money that's sending us from that, we should even smell nice with that money that's sending us. So I think that was part of the reason.
Okay, interesting. There's really no other reason. If something inspires you, you either learn a business from family, or you learn a business from experience, or a business starts from interest. So, did you have anyone? Did you have anyone in the family who did a bit of business? Because I mean, to manage a business is not an easy thing. How did you begin this business?
Someone in the family. Okay, let me say my elder sister.
Okay.
Like she likes business.
Okay.
She likes business. And aside from that, I'm just this type of person. Like I believe I have to do something. Like I have to do something to make money. I can't just sit down. Can you hear me? I said I can't just sit down. I have to do different things. Like do so many things to just make this money. So when I was in school, aside from selling the perfume oil, I was selling bedsheets, duvet. Later, I was selling pump shorts. I was selling okrika tops. I just had to do something. So later, I was
like you don't suffer. People like you.
So later, later I was like, I don't like the fact that I'm doing so many things. Can I just stay in one side? Like, let me just focus my attention on one thing and let me see how I can grow this business. How I can learn more about this business and just improve. Because I've been selling the perfume oil and sometimes you see some customers, they will tell me that, I don't use perfume oil, I use perfume. I don't like the oil-based form. I want the spray, I want this. So, okay, let me just go higher, let me improve more in the perfume, let me just focus more and see how I can grow the perfume business.
Okay, because usually time is usually short on this program, and I don't like time to be short when I have an interesting discussion. Perfume for me, if you come near me, I mean, I'm sure you can even smell me from the from the screen. I like to smell well. In fact, in my little purse, I have a little bottle of oil, So tell me, what is the name of your business? Is your business registered? When did you register the business, if you did? If you have not registered it, do you have any plans towards registration of the business?
Okay, the name of the business is Tamisia Saint.
It's what?
It's come from my name. Tamisia.
Tamisia, oh wow.
Tamisia Saint. It's come from my name, Samiat. I just rearranged it.
Wow.
Okay, that's how I got the name. And I've not yet registered the business. Not yet. But I'm working towards it. So hopefully before the end of October.
Okay, if you need support towards the registration of the business, we can give you the support. You can do it yourself online. If you can't do it online, there is somebody that we can recommend who would help you register your business, because when your business is registered, it gives you a stronger confidence to market it and take it anywhere, to even take it outside of the shores of your state and of your country, and to institutions and shops that can help you sell the fragrance. Okay, fragrances are very important to a lot of people, especially young people. Young people like a lot of fragrances. They like, it's more like dressing up and looking good and all that. You see, I had to readjust this.
I like it.
And I like the fact that it's the name that you named your business has a lot to do with fragrance, because the Arabian perfumes, you understand? I think you're a Muslim, right?
I'm not a Muslim, but my dad is a Muslim.
Okay, well, there's a link to all those Arabian perfumes and all that, and then you know that. So perhaps you're just in line. So I have a strong feeling, and I want to advise that you do listen to this feeling, that you must quickly register this business. Somebody like me, I would definitely be your customer. I mean, if it smells nice, I'm sure you have different fragrances. What fragrances do you have? And what is the name of those fragrances? You have an opportunity. This is your time. You've secured this time. So you have an opportunity to talk about yourself in a way that would make anyone who listens to this program want to call on you and then take a sample or buy a sample of your product to patronize you.
Okay, ma. So I have different products. Let me start with the perfume oil. The perfume oil comes with different fragrances. But at least I have up to like 50 fragrances. presently on ground. So I have from Sugar Baby, Creed Adventures, Pink Chivon, 212 VIPs. I have the trending fragrances that people used to order, and if I don't have it, someone should ask me. I get the fragrance for the people. Aside that, I have the body spray. The body spray, I have different varieties of that one. Also, I have the Storm, I have Riggs, I have the Latafa. I have different body sprays like that. And when it comes to the body mist, I have Victoria's Secret.
Wow.
I have other varieties in the body mist also. And the car diffuser also, I have different type of car diffuser. It depends on the one you want. I have the Apple. I have, what's the name of this one? I have the perfume oil too. There's perfume oil that is a diffuser also that you can use in your car. And I have Jello. There's this Jello hair freshener too. You can stick it in your car also. I also have that one available. And I have the air fresheners. Like this one here, this is the Febreze air freshener. You can just spray it in a spray form. You can spray it anywhere. If it's in your room, maybe there's one unpleasant odor you're not fine with, you can just spray it and the odor is out of it like that. You can use it in your toilet, anywhere you can use it. I also have the scented candle. The one I have presently on ground is the Botanical scented candle, and it's very nice. That sometimes you just want to enjoy yourself after a very long day at work. You can just light the candle, and don't ever forget to leave the candle after on it, not attending to it. You have to. So apart from that, what else do I have? That is all I have. Okay, I have not said anything about the perfumes. I also have perfume, the big size, the 100 ml. I have 15 ml. I have 30 ml, different sizes. So one thing about my brand is just tell me your budget. I have a budget for everybody. Just let me know, oh, Samiato, I have this social amount. What can you work with for me? What can you give me with this amount? And I'm going to recommend something that is going to work with your budget and something you'll be fine with.
Oh, interesting. I'm thrilled. When you were speaking, I was just listening because for me, perfume is it. A good smelling environment is it. If I come into an office, come into a home, the first thing is that builds my perception of the organization or that house is the smell. You understand? So it's good that you have diffusers, you have air fresheners, you have car air fresheners, and then you have body sprays. Do you have roll-ons?
Yes, I did talk about that. Yes, I do. I have roll-ons.
Wow. And they all bear your brand name.
No, they don't. They are not my brand name.
Oh, okay. So
they are not my brand name.
Okay, so what you're doing for now is you source these perfumes from where they are made or wherever, and then
yes, but the perfume oil, I import the perfume oil, and the perfumes I buy them from trade fair, different varieties, different fragrances.
Oh, that is very good. So it's not like you're claiming that you're the producer of, for instance, Victoria's Secret that is only in America, that is now majorly in America. No. Oh, perfect. I respect this. But then, what you can do is that you have done so well in marketing this product and building a name for yourself around fragrances. What I know you can do, sincerely, is register this company as quickly as you can and have a trademark, register a trademark for your name so nobody else takes your name, right? Okay. And then once that is done, it gives you an opportunity to sign relationship and contracts with some organization. Do you know that you can become the sole distributor of one of these brands? You see, I dream tall. When I was your age, I dreamed so tall. I felt taller than myself. Oh yes, and I like it when young girls dream tall. You dream tall with confidence. You dream tall with good looks and neatness. You dream tall with good smells. Somebody wants to hug you or give you a handshake and does not look back. The person is looking forward to, oh, that girl, when I came across her, when I gave her a hug, oh, she smelled so good. And the woman who has hugged you, or whoever has hugged you, looks forward to meeting with you again. But if you don't smell well, you repel the person. So, do you know, if you are solely marketing your products, you want to push your products more and more, create awareness around your name and what you do, the business you do, these products and brands that you market. Have you sat down to ask yourself, audit yourself, are you doing well enough? Are you making enough money? If yes, congratulations. Tell me how you're making it. But if you're not, are there areas you think we can rub minds together and trying to see how we can encourage you to do better?
Okay, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. So I've been thinking of going to companies. Actually, I think last month or earlier this month, I went to some companies. I was just telling you about my brand. I do this. I was asking them if it's possible for me to be supplying their office air fresheners, because I know most companies, they use that. Yeah. But most of them are like, oh, we get that from our cleaners. The people in charge of our cleaners are the ones supplying us. Why I get some companies that were like, oh, that's not bad. You can actually come to us. But the issue I have is, have you registered your business? And I'll be like, okay, not yet. So that's what I was working towards, registering the business. So after that, I can drop the proposal for more companies.
You're going to register this business tomorrow. In fact, I would have said you should register this business yesterday. You know what I mean by saying you registered yesterday? So let us look at the reality of it. You should register this business tomorrow. After this call, after this discussion, you should please get in touch with the organization that has made this discussion between you and I possible. Let's see how we can advise you to get in. If the funds to register is a problem, or the source or the connection to get it registered is a problem. You must do it, because some organizations that are corporate follow what they call due process. And due process means when they have to buy, they probably buy and pay you a percentage, and the rest of that payment, and even the initial payment, has to be done on a check, on a corporate identity. Okay? Because they have auditors coming around to smell their books and order and read their books. Okay? Every organization wants you. Also, another thing you could do is do what they call sampling. A little bottle in tiny, tiny bottles. You can give as giveaways. Invest in giveaways to say, this is what you're going to do to attract people. Oh, yes. Oh, we already have somebody. Oh, but can you try this? You drop it. Okay? And then once you have done, that is very key. For organizations who already have people who supply them with fragrances, especially the cleaners, it will be difficult for you to say you want to woo these organizations and win them. The only way you can do is to give some samples, to say, I'm giving the samples to you, go try these samples, and then definitely they will now be the one. But don't forget to leave your contact. Do you have business cards?
No.
So once you register, you have to have a business card. And a business card will cost you about 6,000 to produce about 2,000 pieces. All right? Everywhere you go, anyone who buys, you give one. And then do a bit of adverts. So the first thing to do for you now, we must encourage you, young woman. Fragrances do not fail. It's like food. Yes. Next to food, the next business that sells is fragrances. People like to smell well. And the hustle and bustle and the troubles of these times that we're in, people go out and they are sweating, jumping from one bus to the other, and they want to freshen up. The best way to do is just a touch of the fragrances by the ear. And of course, we're not saying people wouldn't have a bath. We're not saying people shouldn't scrub their bodies. People shouldn't keep their hairs down. You understand? People would definitely do all of this. But beyond this, there is a need for people to smell. I mean, that's just something pleasant. It doesn't have to be pungent at all. If it's pungent, you come into a place and people begin to sneeze. or even yourself will begin to develop catarrh, cold, and all that because the smell irritates your nostrils. Okay, yes. So I am sure I know the brands that you have mentioned. I have used. Right now, I do not have any more Victoria's Secrets, but I know what Victoria's Secret is. I mean, from the inner wears, from the lingeries to the perfumes to all of that, you can't beat such brands. I'm sure you have some oods and all of those. So you should not limit don't limit yourself. Do not limit yourself. In me, you have a customer, and I'm sure any other person who listens to us here. What are your prices like? Hello, baby.
That's my price for the perfume oil. I have the smallest 3 mil. It's 300. I said 300. It's 500 naira. Okay. 500 naira upward like that. But for my perfumes, for my this thing, the body mist 250 mil is 2,500.
Okay.
And the smaller perfumes, the 25 mil perfumes, I have them from 1,500, 2,000, 2,500 upward like that. I'm just telling you the list price.
That's affordable. And what about the body sprays? Yes. What about the body sprays?
The body spray, the body spray 1,500, 2,500, 2,000 like that.
Okay, do you know that there are perfumes and fragrances they call shakabula? Have you heard that before?
Oh, that you will use that after working out.
No, shakabula is when the wind blows you.
And that's the end of it.
It goes boom, bam, and then
that's the challenges. That's part of the challenges I'm facing with the business. That's part of the challenges because there's one thing with perfume recently, the trend. Before you know, there's this new perfume that is outside. Before you know, customer will be disturbing you. Oh, they want to buy this. But by the time you restock it and you sell it for one customer, the second customer, before you know, they'll keep complaining that this thing does not last long. And I'll be like, this is the new trend. Yeah, you guys are the one that's telling me that I should stock up this thing. Then after stocking it up, you guys are saying they won't complaining that this perfume. And there's sometimes that the perfume that it's not about the size, it's not about the price. You can get a perfume of 10,000, 15,000, and it does not last.
Oh yes, I agree with you. I know that for sure. There are perfumes that you get for 30,000, 40,000, and it will not last. Okay, and there are some perfume, but how healthy on the skin? We have less than 8 minutes to go. How healthy on the skin are your fragrances?
I've not seen anybody that complained about the perfume so far because I just don't go with the crowd. Most time I try as much as possible to try anything, especially the perfume oil. If I should buy new fragrance today, I try it myself to see how is this thing reacting. There's a particular fragrance that was raining one time, the perfume oil. Everybody was telling me to stock up. Okay, when I bought it, I gave some customers and they were reacting to it. I had to stop buying that particular fragrance. You still see some people asking me for it. I don't sell. You can get it somewhere else. But for my brand, I don't sell it.
Okay, how do you move around? Do you have a source of mobility to be able to? Not yet.
No, what I just do online. That's what all I do is online. And when you order, I have a delivery. People I partner with, I just call them.
Perfect. I have an order. That's very good. That's a humble beginning. That's a humble beginning. We are going to also ask you to meet with there's Desmine. Desmine is what do they call them? Well, they give money. There's also grooming center. There is quick pay, and there are a few people that we know, which I can ask that you get in touch with and see if their loans are not loans that will kill you. We're not in any way having any benefit or any interest in it, but there are people that I had in trying to grow my own small businesses have used. And so it's not like there is any commission to it or anything to it. It's just that I am interested on this project with all of you, young people and people who are young in their businesses, to see how we can encourage you to develop and grow your businesses. So I know the they are available to discuss with you and see. And who knows, some persons might be listening to this discussion and see the sincerity and ingenuity that you have put into this thing that we're talking about, having to grow your own business, because you do not want to be beggarly, you do not want to be dependent on anybody, you want to be able to earn your own income, you're not lazy, you're driven by situations and all that, and you don't want to be a failure. I want to congratulate you, and I want to say that VECHI is indeed very glad and delighted to be identified with you. I want to tell you that fragrances do not fail, but you need to have. Do you have a shop, an outlet?
No, ma.
Okay.
No, ma.
Okay. All of this will be done once you register, so that you don't want to have any regulatory body coming after you. And I say to you, speak with Mr. the organizer and see how you are. Let him communicate to somebody like me. Let us know the challenges you have in terms of registration of this business. I said you will do this registration tomorrow, which is Monday. Okay, so let me not sound like I'm a police or a soldier or something. I'm just somebody who's passionate when I see young people grow their businesses. You have all it takes. You're humble. You have a good disposition. You're mean. You're not bad looking. You're very good looking. You're stylish. You understand, because you cannot sell a perfume and be looking draggy. You understand. So you're not. So you speak well. You're well spoken, and you have a focus. You have an ambition to develop and grow yourself. The sky is just the beginning. Go for it. Stand tall with humility, passion, doggedness, zeal, commitment. You will never get it wrong. Then also you have to go and learn the P's of marketing. Understand your product, know how to promote your product, give adequate pricing, know about competition, all of that. Once you know the P's of marketing, which are very key in driving your business and concern, register this business, get to know those you use and give samples, penetrate companies, penetrate individuals. When you go out, you tell somebody, if you probably get close to somebody, oh, hello, man, you smell very well. I do this kind of business, man. Hello, sir. I'm so sorry, sir. I hope I'm not sounding rude or whatever. I like to say to you that I like the perfume you're wearing, sir. This is a line of business that you will not regret patronizing me, because you know it. Everybody is like, oh, where is she? We can't find her. You see, people will start looking for bottles that they had used before, trying to see if your number is there. So I hope you have your number, your email, and all of that. In a way, stop, even if it's under, since you're not the owner of the product, under the product. At the bottom, at the end, let's see, this is the bottle, right? Under the bottle here, you can stick marketed and distributed by. You put your number. So before you know it, because they could just finish and dispose and recycle and whatever, nobody gets to know about you. Hey, we want you to be known. We want you to be known. The interest in wanting you to be known is what I feel right inside of me. And you know what? Just know that they have a customer in me. I like to smell nice.
Thank you.
I like to smell nice. Okay. Outside of all these challenges, is there anything you like to say to your listeners? This is an opportunity. We have 1 minute and 59 seconds. Is there anything you'd like to say to let us end this discussion in 1 minute?
Okay, thank you very much, Ma, for this opportunity. Once again, I am grateful. And to my listeners, thank you so much. I am grateful. And once again, Tamia Toluwa, follow me. The face behind Tamisia Saints. You guys can follow me on Instagram at Tamisia_Saints. I sell everything you and your space needs to sell nice, and I'm very affordable. Every of my products, I'm not going to send you away with my price, and I listen to your complaint. Anything you need, just reach out to me. I'm very accommodating.
Wow, what a wonderful time it has been with you. I look forward to encouraging you further, and I'd like to advise that you try to see if you can take a space on this platform while this program is on, by the sides, as both of us are seated, see whether you can scroll, buy into scrolling, for discuss with them. The price might not be something that will drive you away, so that, because this is going to be on YouTube, everywhere, we have less than a minute to go. So on this note, I like to say, you're wished well, you're loved. Once you get it edited and sent to you, make sure that you send it out to everyone. And I like to say hello to the young lady or young child who is there encouraging you. And I want to say that I sincerely wish you well. The sky indeed is just the beginning. You will do well. You will excel in this business. I'm positive. And then, but please, humility.
Why struggle when you can thrive in a high traffic environment? Looking for new customers? Let them find you. Why be obscure when you can be seen by new customers daily? Working alone? With a digital copy of you, your business can work 24 hours a day, even while you sleep. Unemployed? You can create your own income opportunities. VECHI is the one-stop site where you can operate independently and commission-free. Why waste time? Keep track of all transactions and product trends. You could limit yourself to one stream of income, but why? When you can have multiple streams of income. Don't miss out on 6 months free with your subscription. VECHI, where we bridge the gap between buyers and sellers.